You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Occasionally, Matrix will send me a message and be like, you really need to check this out. So, he said Nike's got a new ad out where they are proclaiming, I guess, that the women's Team USA / WNBA players are the greatest dynasty in the history of sports. And I'm like, wait, what? Not only that, but he said, hey, watch it. And you're going to be like, what? So we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a reaction to it. And then I'll give you my thoughts on it after the fact. But we'll check it out. Let's do that right now. And I have not seen this. I always do this stuff cold. I let it load in. And let's do it now.
Today I have a presentation on dynasties. But
Okay.
I refuse to talk about the ancient history and drama. That's just the patriarchy. Instead, I'm going to talk about a dynasty that I actually look up to. An
So we're
all-women
shitting on
dynasty.
men. Gotcha.
Women of color, gay women, women who fight for social justice, women with a jump shot. A dynasty that makes your favorite men's basketball, football, and baseball teams look like amateurs. A dynasty with fire braids, a dynasty with sick style, a dynasty with crazy dimes. A dynasty that makes Alexander the Great look like Alexander the... Okay. The dynasty that's been reigning
Wrong
for the past
answer.
25 years. It's undefeated since '96. The USA basketball women's national team, 7-time consecutive gold medalist. And most importantly, women that make it possible for girls like me to feel like they can be a part of whatever dynasty they want. The greatest dynasty ever.
Okay, so, God, let's just point out right off the bat, number one, there's, I would say, two what people would refer to as the greatest dynasties ever, and they are led by men. Sorry, whether anybody likes it or not, men are physically superior to women, whether anybody likes to hear that or not. I really don't give a damn at all. You see these three guys right here? That is Dennis Rodman. That is Scottie Pippen. That is the GOAT, Michael Jordan. How many rings did they get exactly? Playing against men in a time when basketball was still basketball. They were playing actual defense, and at times a football or hockey game would break out on a basketball court when somebody would get their face smashed in. Now, let me point something else out. You see this guy? This guy's name's Tom Brady. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, they're the GOATs. They're the greatest ever. The two greatest athletes in the history of the planet. This is 6 Patriot Super Bowl rings. 6. Now, by the way, Tom's got a 7th with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Okay, so one could argue that Tom Brady is a greater dynasty than this woke women's national team all by himself. All by himself. Now, you know what's odd about this is when I heard about this, I actually went over to Nike's official YouTube page. This ad is nowhere to be found. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure why they're quote-unquote ashamed of this ad. Somebody else had put it up. I don't know if that's got anything to do with their main customer base that in a million years would never agree with this ad. What does that say, folks? Nike is a brand of China and for China, CEO says during earnings call. This would never fly in China. Now, they do have plenty of woke ads over there because that is what they do with Nike. Pretty much why I quit buying Nike products, right? Now, we're not even going to get into the Alexander the Great aspect being quote-unquote okay. That is ridiculous. Now, I'm going to point something else out, and I'm going to keep it brutally real with you here. There are certain aspects of social justice I am just sick of us acting like we need to just normalize. Plain and simple, okay? These brands, like Nike, are continuing to cater to a very minute section of the population. Okay? Look, if this woman is inspired by those women playing basketball, that's great, but let's keep it real. The people that are inspired by that are a small percentage of people. I'm not sure why Nike feels that they have to reach that percentage when they are losing a boat ton of money for going woke. And yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, one could argue, far as Nike goes, their greatest dynasty of all time is actually the slave labor they're using to make their products. What about that dynasty that's working for no money over there? Literally. Their entire brand is built on the backs of slavery. Never mind Hong Kong. Never mind Hong Kong. This kind of crap is appalling. It's why so many people have decided to go with a different brand. A different brand. Greatest dynasty ever? That is a total joke. It's the Bulls or the Patriots. Period. If you wanted to talk about Olympic teams, you would certainly take a look at the men's dream team before you would ever get to these women. Sorry. I don't know who that'll make mad. It is what it is. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Why has Nike got this ad hiding? I find that so odd. I don't know. Maybe they don't want their overlords to see this one for whatever reason. Peace. I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.